Hi guys, it's Karina. So as promised, I'm gonna do the template one Dahlia inspired flower tutorial. I did post a picture tutorial on this one, which is also template one, but with this one it's slightly smaller and I only used 2 petals. If you have the template, you receive 7 petals. For this flower, I used these two, the 2 smallest ones, and I used the smallest circle because whenever you do purchase certain templates for me, you receive 3 different size circles. So I did use the smallest circle and then the 2 smallest. So just go on my Instagram if you want to see how to do this one. It's saved under my highlight stories, and it's also on one of my recent posts on my feed on Instagram, okay? But today we're gonna do the slightly larger version. Obviously you can go as big as you want, but we're gonna do a slightly larger version that we will be using. Hold on guys, just realized I'm missing a petal over here. Okay, so we're gonna use the smallest one, and then we're also going to use this second smallest, and then the 4th one. Okay, so again, you're gonna need this petal, so not the 3rd, but the 4th, okay? So with dahlias, with these type of flowers, I find, to be honest, there's no exact amount, so I really can't tell you you're going to need 10 because it all depends on how you roll these petals, so that will tell you how many you need. So really it's just start off with a certain amount, but you might need more or you might not use them all, if that makes sense. But what I did was so let me tell you the amount. I did trace and cut and have them prepped. So the 4th petal, I 18, because it's going to be 2 layers. So the first layer is going to be 9, and then the top layer is going to be 9. So 18 of these of the 4th one. And then the second one, I believe I did 6 of these, and then 4 of the smallest. But again, as we go and make the flower, we'll figure out if we need more or less, okay? And then I'm also going to be using the medium circle, okay? So for this one I did the small, but since it's slightly larger, I'm going to go with the medium, okay? I do recommend 65-pound cardstock weight. I don't recommend any thicker. 67 is fine. I have used 80 and 85, but anything thicker than that, it's going to be really hard because we have to roll these petals. So let's get started. You're going to need, obviously, scissors, pencil to trace with, wooden dowels, or something to help you curl with. So I am using 2 sizes of wooden dowels. You can find these at Michael's, at any craft store. I believe these are from Michael's. And obviously your glue gun. So I'm gonna show you quickly how to prep. So I have 1 petal here that I had not prepped. So this is where your wooden dowel comes in action. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your petal, you're gonna grab your wooden dowel, and you're gonna give it a curl. Just like this. So do you see how the petal's curling inward? That's exactly what we want because it's going to help manipulate the petal. Now we're going to make a cone. Sorry if you hear my kids in the background. My husband's home. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a cone. Now here's a trick with this dahlia. You don't want it too wide. Do you see how that's wide? I typically like it more thinner on the bottom, so I'm just gonna give it a turn. Do you see that? That's what I want. Now what you're gonna do is grab your glue and a tiny dot, and then pinch. Okay? And there you go. That's what the bottom should look like. So you're gonna do this to every single petal. As you can see over here, mine are all prepped and ready to go. All right, so let's get started. Grab your medium circle, and what you're going to do is on the back slightly, you're gonna add a little bit of glue, And you're gonna place the first petal about 1/2 inch down. Okay, just like that. And then you want to leave another like 1/2 inch space between them. Just eyeballing it. Because what you want to do is once you have that first layer, we want to stick this in between. Do you see that? So about 1/2 inch is what we need. So basically we're going to go all around. It's such a super simple flower to make. What's the time consuming part obviously would be the rolling of the petals is what's time consuming. But it's such a pretty flower. And if you have to readjust petals, that's fine. There's no right way. So again, this is template 1. I really need to buy one of those mats to put under because my desk is receiving all the paint from all the hot glue. I also recommend a good glue stick, just because we really want these to stick. So how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Readjusting. Oh my, one of my kiddos, do you hear them in the back? Oh, it's my daughter. Oh, she's a stinker. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a 2-part because I'm already at almost 8 minutes. Okay, so here is your first one. Now, remember I had said 9, but I think I actually used 10, so let's count. Or let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I did 10. So again, before I said 9, but like I told you, when you're making this flower, sometimes you might have to add more than what you think you need, okay? So 10, so then that obviously I'm gonna need to make 1 more of these because I have 9. So I'm gonna pause it here or stop it and I'll be back because I'm already at 9 minutes. And then we'll add on the second layer.